Hello, my vivacious Virgo, and welcome to your general finance, abundance, career, money, wealth, that kind of reading. So if that's what you're looking for, please do watch this, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, all that other great stuff. I'd greatly appreciate it. It helps me grow my channel. It means a lot to me. Otherwise, if you haven't checked out the other readings on my channel, please do so. And if you haven't checked out my Etsy shop, it is linked on my channel also in case you would like your own private reading via video link, or if you would like a Zodiac mug or candle, I have those available too. So let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to do a past, present, and future type of reading. And if you can't see that, that's okay. We're going to go through these one at a time and use some clarifying cards at the end to kind of give you further clarification. So let's see what we've got going on here. And do remember that time is fluid in tarot. So you may already be kind of moving through this past section and into the current, or you may still be here a little bit. So just keep that in mind. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. This is letting me know that you have very much got an ability to gain wealth, okay? It's not that you don't have that in you, okay? You're not destitute, distraught, without options, without chances, right? So you have that fire, you have that ability, you have that strength, okay? Whatever it is that you need to do that, it's just going to take one little push, right? So you've had that the whole time. That's not a problem. You can be very abundant. It's in you, right? So you're just maybe missing a slight opportunity that you need, and you could be off and running, okay? So unlike some people who maybe they just really don't have it in them, they don't have the drive, they don't have the, know-how, they don't have the kind of get up and go, they don't have the contacts, whatever it may be that kind of prohibits them really from having that chance. You don't lack that, right? You've got that. It's just you need that one little piece of the puzzle that's missing in order to get that moving for you, right? Ace of Wands energy in reverse. And again, that's exactly what it is. You need that fiery hot opportunity to come into you. And I think that's what you've been lacking here, right? Again, you may be putting out feelers. You may have been putting out applications. You may be feeling like, man, when is my break gonna come? I've been, beating my head against a wall here forever. I know I'm talented. I know I'm smart. I know I've got the skills. I know that I've put in twice the work that maybe X, Y, and Z have, and I'm seeing them getting breaks, right? Maybe I know I've poured my heart and soul into this business and I'm twice as talented as X, Y, and Z, and they're getting the break and I'm not. Why? It doesn't make sense. And it really doesn't, right? Because you do have everything you need here. You're just not getting that opportunity coming into you. It's there though. It's out there. It's around you, right? So just kind of hang in tight there for a minute, okay? Page of Wands. This is what you're waiting for. This is that news of that break, right? That's that news of opportunity coming in, okay? So if this hasn't hit you yet, that's what you've been waiting for, which is fantastic, right? Okay, because you have been really feeling like, why? I don't understand it. I'm working my fingers to the bone. I'm working my tail off. I have the talent. I have everything that everybody else has that I'm seeing succeed around me, and it's just not happening for me. Why is that? Here's why, because you just haven't had the opportunity come yet, but now here's your notice, right? Here's that notice of opportunity coming in. Notice that something good is available to you, and you are going to seize the day with that, okay? You have to, right? You have to. You don't want to be sitting out there forever not seizing the day. So if this hasn't come for you yet, it is coming, okay? Again, depends on where you are in this kind of cycle, but let's see where you're going to go with that, because that's critical, right? Are you going to recognize it first of all when it comes? Or are you going to just be so kind of like, it's just another, chance that's not really, I'm skeptical, I'm not really going to take advantage of it? Or, is it something you're going to grab onto, seize, and make happen for you, right? So here we have the Seven of Pentacles, which lets me know that I do think you are going to seize onto that, right? You're going to make that shift. You're going to make that turn, that about face, whatever it is that you haven't been getting exactly right, okay, that somebody else has been, whatever it is, that, you may have been better, faster, smarter, more talented, more whatever than them, but yours just wasn't taken off the way you wanted to, your career path, your financial path, your whatever. it just needed a tweak, right? Well, this is your tweak. So letting me know that when you see this opportunity come in, they're going to say, let's make that tweak, and you're going to do it, which lets me know that you are learning. You're going to take that opportunity and you're going to go with it. Okay. Judgment, right? So you are listening, right? You're listening to this. You're actually asking for help. Help me, teach me. And those are the people who are the most successful, right? People who are not coachable are not employable. People who are not up for challenges and willing to learn where they need to tweak things, make mistakes, admit that they don't know certain things, those are not the people who ever grow, right? The people who grow, the people who succeed are the people who aren't afraid to fail and get up and try again, who aren't afraid to learn and aren't afraid to admit if they don't know stuff, right? So the people who are asking for help, and if you look at the card, you know, they're like raising their hand, give me some insight, give me some guidance, right? Those are the people who are going to succeed, right? Mold me, teach me, help me, right? You're going to be the successful ones, the most successful ones, because you are willing to be coached, be taught, be kind of a block of clay molded into exactly what is needed, right? What's needed by the market or, you know, whatever at this time. You've already got the base necessity, the talent, the skill, whatever. That's not the problem. There's a million skilled people. There's a million. It's just like if you look at, you know, actresses or musicians or things like that, there's a million great singers, but only so many make it. Why? Because they're the ones that can be molded into exactly what the market wants, right? So you're learning that, and that is brilliant, right? Temperance, okay? So this is a positive decision card, fantastic for you, because this is letting me know now that you have choices, right? Once you have started to kind of get out there, make those shifts, you are getting options. This is what you wanted all along. Now you don't just have like, okay, I'm stifled. Now you have choice, not just one way, you've got choices. What do I want to do? Do I want to try multiple ways? Do I want to dip my toes in the water? Do I want to stay true to myself partly? Do I want to kind of go with what the, you know, consensus is? Some people might think that's selling out, but it's really not. I mean, in real life, we do things so we can share our talents, our skills with the world too, right? So, you know, again, but it's an option, right? This is a beautiful choice, an option you have. And so you are really able to open yourself up to a whole new world there. Fantastic, right? 10 of Cups in reverse, okay? I do think that this is something that you're going to have to really invest in now, okay? So does that mean that it's going to take some time away from your friends, your family, your relationships? Potentially, yes, okay? Does it mean that if you were really focused before on trying to, you know, start a new relationship, that it may hinder that? Yes. Does it mean that potentially, you know, there are people in your family who are going to be like, gosh, hello, we hardly see you because you're so focused on this now? Well, it may just be that they become too reliant on you because for the longest time, you know, you had nothing but time to focus on them because, you know, you didn't really focus on yourself. You know, you felt like, well, I'm just kind of banging away at what I'm doing, but I'm not really succeeding and I'm frustrated with it. So I might as well make everybody else a priority. Now you get to make yourself a priority, and that's never wrong. Okay. That's never a bad thing. Okay. Because the people who really care, really matter, really love you will support that. They will see your growth as a positive. They will support you all along and still be there. Okay, when things slow down, when things kind of go on autopilot, when you kind of get everything under control, they will still be there supporting you, right? So again, it's easy to know who your friends are when you're on the top, harder to know when you're on the bottom, right? So when you're struggling to really take off here, really get things kind of started and ramped up, if anybody's leaving you, then that's their problem, right? Otherwise, the ones will stick around. They'll still be there. You just may not be able to focus as much on them. You may not be able to spend as much time with them. And that's okay, because right now you need to focus on you. You've kind of been frustrated and struggling for your opportunity for a while. So now that you have it, you have to strike while the iron's hot. That's what life is. Life is striking while the iron's hot, taking advantage when you can. These opportunities don't come around very often, if at all, right? So take it when you can, all right? So let's see what that equates to moving forward in your life, right? You want to know what's going to happen 1 month, 2 months, 3 months down the road with that. Well, first of all, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, which is letting me know that you no longer are having to rob Peter to pay Paul. You're no longer having to, overly balance the budget. You're no longer having to decide, what do I do today with finances? How am I going to make it? Because things are going to start really looking up for you, right? You're not a charity case. You're not somebody who has to decide between, do I tithe this week or do I eat this week? You're not somebody who has to decide, how am I going to budget this week? Those are days gone by. You are starting to really make strides financially, and that is fantastic. What else we got here? All right, so we got the Nine of Wands. So that is like going towards where you can start to put your burdens down. But I think for you, okay, I think this is something where you feel a little bit of burden in that it's new to you. And anytime you are doing something new, okay, you kind of replace one burden with another. Go with me here on this, right? So I know a lot of people, you're like, but I'm making money, who cares? I feel that. And especially if you've been struggling with that, that was a struggle for you. But for a lot of you here, my vibe, my feeling, my true issue here for a lot of you, even more than the money or just as much as the money, was the struggle of seeing others around you with maybe less talent, less effort, less skill, less time put in, exceeding your levels, right? Doing better than you, maybe getting more raises than you, making more money than you, getting more notoriety than you, whatever it may have been, right? And so over here, while the money is coming in, that wasn't your only concern, right? Your concern is that you want to keep exceeding your goals. You are somebody who wants to keep pushing yourself. You want to keep pushing yourself. You're competitive in that regard. So I think that even though you are at a point where most people could put their burdens down and say, hey, I'm getting my opportunity, I'm getting the breakthrough that I wanted, and I'm making money now, more so than I was before. I'm happy. I should be very happy with this. You're a person who is like, but let's see what else I can do. Okay. I just think that that's who you are. That's not a bad thing. Challenging yourself is never a bad thing, especially when you have an opportunity, because again, you want to strike while the iron's hot. You want to take that opportunity as far as you can while you can, right? So let's see what else we've got. The Lover's card. And I think that's fantastic because again, this may have been where your burden was too. For you specifically, because you are working so hard on growing your business life, your financial life, that you did kind of let friends, family, that part of your life suffer. Maybe that's where the burden being put down wasn't able to happen, because at this point you're like, I'm doing great, but I've got no one to share it with. Okay. So that may be where you need to challenge yourself more. Okay, great. I've excelled at this part, this part, and this part, but now I've got this part. I've got to do good at that too. Because you are that kind of person. You like to challenge yourself. But when you do that, you do find the love, right? So I think by pushing yourself to excel in every form and fashion, you're operating under these really high vibrations. You're doing fantastic things, and that is going to allow you to find someone who matches your vibrational ability, someone that can support you, someone that can be the yin to your yang, someone that's going to compliment you, be your biggest cheerleader. And I think that's going to be perfect for you, right? That's what you need. And Nine of Pentacles. So with that, again, that's going to just keep fueling you, because now you have everything, right? Now you also have not just you, but somebody else that you really want to succeed for. So finances are just going to keep getting better and better and better and better, right? Because now you aren't just doing it for yourself, you're doing it for somebody else who believes in you finally, right? You've got a cheerleader, you've got somebody you care about to really make proud of you. So not only are you making yourself proud, but you're making somebody else that you care about proud. And that's the kind of symbiotic relationship that's really going to cause you to take off, right? And you're able to do things for them too. You know, that makes you feel even better, right? Let's get a final card here. So 2 of Wands, and that just is a decision card, right? That's just saying that you have 2 options, 2 choices, 2 decisions, and this may be something, this could be any decision, to be honest with you. And I'm not even going to speculate on this, what that decision would be for you, because to be honest with you, you are on such a positive trajectory here that this could just be a matter of, you know, whether or not you decide that you want to keep pushing one side of your life more than the other. Maybe you become so well-to-do at a certain point financially that you say, hey, I've made it well enough at this point that now I just kind of want to back off of that so that I can spend more time with the love of my life here, okay? That may be where you are. You may be deciding that that's what I want to do. It may be something where instead you're deciding, you know, what do we now as a unit want to do with our lives now that we have each other, now that we have opportunities to grow, now that we have the finances, financial means to do what we want, what would we like to do together? The bottom line here is that now you have choices you've never had before, okay? Which is a hugely positive thing because you've created the ability to have those choices. Back here, you felt like I am stifled and I'm flummoxed as well. Like, why am I not getting these breakthroughs, these opportunities, these choices that everyone else is getting? You know, why? I'm just as dedicated. I have all of these same abilities that anyone else has, and I work just as hard, but it just seems like nothing goes my way. And then bam, when you get this opportunity and you seize it and you allow yourself to be kind of immersed in it and go with it and learn from it, everything really starts clicking on all cylinders for you. And then that's when you can start making real choices to have the life you really, really always wanted. And nothing is better than being able to choose your own path because you have the things you want, right? So I think everything is fantastic for you once you start making those changes, okay? Once you start getting that opportunity and making those changes, right? So let's see what your abundance cards here have to say for you. All right, so the first one is faith. And I think that's the big thing is you've kept the faith here. You've been frustrated. You've been down and out. I'm not saying that you haven't. You have been frustrated. You have been like, why is this not working? Why is it I can grind away, grind away and never come up with what somebody else can come up with who works half as hard? Why is it I can do this twice as much as anybody else and it seems like every time I'm taking 3 steps back? Why? It doesn't happen to other people and they put in half the effort. Why? But you kept going, right? You kept the faith, you kept going. And because of that, you were rewarded with this opportunity and you seized it. You had faith in yourself to seize it and go with it. And that's made all the difference, right? The right action. And this is exactly what this is. You took the right action, number 1, by seizing that opportunity, but number 2, by being that lump of clay, right? Being coachable, teachable, not being that know-it-all, not being that, hey, you're not going to change me up, not being that, you know, very much, I know what I'm doing and you're not going to tell me how to fix myself, or I have the skill and the talent and this and that. You're not going to adjust me to no. You took the right action, and that was, okay, I'm going to take this opportunity to listen to what you have to say, because obviously, even though I think I know what I'm doing, I've got a pretty good handle on it, something's not working right for me. Something's not going right. So tell me what I should do and I will try it. Because doing the same thing over and over again's not worked for me. So let me try it your way for a bit. And that was the right choice, okay? Right choice. And gratitude. And I think just being grateful for the fact here that you had this opportunity and continuing to push yourself because that opportunity was presented to you. That is being grateful. That is taking that opportunity and not wasting it. It's continuing to push yourself. It's continuing to say, yes, I had this opportunity and I'm going to make every single second of it worth it, right? I'm going to push myself. If I get the opportunity to make more money, I'm going to try it. If I get the opportunity to grow in, popularity, fame, attractiveness, romance, love, family, whatever it is, I'm going to push myself on every single plane I can. And that's showing your gratitude. And I think that's all going to be something that is really going to pay off, because you're being grateful for the fact that A, you were given the skills, talent, and drive that you have, and that you were given the opportunity to use those and really make something out of them. And all of that is going to come out to be very, very positive for you. Okay. So let's get you 3 really quick, just general advice cards here. These will kind of just give you some thoughts to kind of think on. And we have Windfall of Abundance. And I think this is where it all starts. With this Page of Wands coming in and giving you that opportunity and you seizing it, that's where your Windfall of Abundance is going to start beginning. When you start accepting, okay, maybe I do need to take some constructive criticism, or maybe I do need to make some changes to the way I'm living my life, or I'm doing things with my business, or I'm doing things with my relationships, or whatever it may be. Whatever that change is, that change that you tweak, that you make, is what makes all the difference in the world, okay? So keep that in mind. Partnership, okay? Now this could be a business partnership, this could be a relationship partnership, but whatever it is, whomever is helping you to make these changes, that is going to really fuel this, right? That is what is really going to be, and this is kind of you listening to somebody who knows, who has good advice, somebody that you trust in, somebody you believe that they know what they're doing when it comes to, either your business or finances or relationships or whatever, but it's somebody that you trust in, somebody that you believe knows kind of what they're talking about and would not intentionally lead you astray, and kind of put in some faith in that person to kind of say, okay, maybe I need to kind of follow what this person's saying, give it a shot, see how it pans out. Because I think once you do, you're going to see that's a good thing to go, and I'm going to keep treading this path, because it's only going to bring you better and better and better results, right? And this one is Power of Prayer. And again, I think this goes greatly with gratitude, right? Because the more that you continue to be grateful for the things that you have, the more you continue to give thanks to your higher divination, and the more you continue to say, guide me, lead me, let me continue on down this path and continue to get better at every aspect of my life, every aspect, whether it is, love or work or my skill or my trade or whatever it is. And you continue to take the right actions, do the right things, okay? I think that you will continue to see your life grow in positive ways, not just financially, but in love and in options, in every form and fashion, okay? But again, pray on it, and to whomever it is you believe in as your guiding force, do the right thing, right? And I do think that, you will really, really see that you will change the way things are going here for you, right? So let's get you a psychic energy card for your movement forward here and see what that has to say for you. All right, victory and success. And there was never any doubt here. I mean, we see not only financial success, we see positivity coming out of you where you are just on a roll. We see love. We see you being able to make decisions for the first time, where back here you felt like you really were in a kind of boxed up, couldn't really make decisions because everything you did seemed like you were taking 1 step forward and 2 steps back. But now you just have nothing but a world of choices, right? So it's like the world is your oyster now. So victory and success, this is all you. This is fantastic news, right? And let's grab you one guardian angel card here to close you out. See what guardian angel you're going to have to guide you going forward. And hopefully it will be something that you will utilize to the best of your ability. So release, okay? You need to release anything that you have negative, okay? Negativity, stress, struggle, anything that you have going on. If you have negative people in your life, if you have negative feelings in your life, if there's anything that you feel bad about, if there's anything that you feel upset with, if there are people around you who are trying to drag you down or that you don't necessarily trust, anything like that, you have to release to receive, okay? That's just the bottom line. If you want to receive the positivity, if you want to receive good chances, if you want to receive victory and success, do the right thing, get rid of the negative, right? To receive the positive. And your guardian angel's there to help you, okay? To release that negative energy so that you can allow the positive in, okay? So hopefully everything is going to pan out for you beautifully, like it looks like it will. And I hope that everything works out for you in the end here. It does look like it should, as long as you follow these steps and keep up with what you're doing. You have a fantastic drive and motivation. You just need a little tweaking here, it looks like, and I see that you are open to that. So hopefully this will work out for you. If it does, please do like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, and I hope to see you back very soon. Bye.